going to be kind of a depressing one, but Maryland falls to Villanova, who literally, like, just a week before fell to Penn. Now, granted, it was at Penn, so, that I guess makes a difference, but still, I don't think a team should be losing to Penn, and it's kind of embarrassing that Maryland lost to Villanova. I checked in with our Turtleheads guys to see what they were thinking, and they were none too happy about this game or Kevin Willard or anything going on. So, did you guys get eyes on this game and have any thoughts?
JR, can we get a welfare check on Turtlehead Tricky? He cannot be happy with what's going on in College Park right now. I actually caught this game.
Did you?
And I couldn't believe what I was watching because Maryland looked so dysfunctional on offense. And when so as much as I like to say, we beat on Wisconsin and Michigan the last couple of years, that's like Maryland on the flip side for Illinois. Brad cannot beat Maryland. I'm not sure if Brad has beaten Maryland or the last time that's happened. And watching them in that game against Villanova, it's like they all forgot how to play basketball. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought most of their team was returning from last year. I mean, Jameer Young, where was he? What is going on with him? And then who's the I'm blanking on the name. I think he might come off the bench. No, he's a senior now. He's been on the team forever. He might come off the bench now. He can shoot a little bit from the outside. I'm blanking on his name, but
Geronimo?
No, Geronimo's new this year. Lamoth?
No.
I can't remember.
Whatever. This guy, when he was a freshman, he dominated Illinois, and he just hasn't improved. I'm surprised to see that. I'll find the name when
Dante Scott.
Dante Scott. Dante.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Dante Scott.
He started.
This guy. He starts. Okay. He started as a freshman, and he dominated Illinois as a freshman. And I just don't understand how he's not at least like a second team Big Ten player. So we'll see. I always regard, Willard is a highly regarded coach in the Big Ten. We did our Big Ten rankings going into the year, and I think I had Willard at 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Where'd you have Chris Holtman?
I think I had him rounding out top 6. I think Holtman's a good coach.
Yeah. Most Ohio State fans had him in the basement. So
yeah. It's been a rough couple years, but I mean, before then, I thought, he's. Yeah.
I'm just always curious what other people's thoughts are on him because every Ohio State fan is so down on him. But
yeah, I mean, I'm a little biased, right? Chris Collins was at the basement. But that's
Oh, for sure. I'm glad you brought up Jameer Young. Jameer Young is kind of like the biggest part of all of this going on right now. He has just not played well. It's not played like himself. It almost feels like Jameer Young looks around and he's like, "Oh wow, I have other teammates that I don't have to do everything now." And it's almost like he feels this pressure to like not do everything. When in reality, there are some times where I'm like, Jameer, just like take it. Do what needs to be done in this situation. But it's like he's trying to be this team player that I just don't know that he always has to be. He needs that like killer alpha instinct to go out and make the play that needs to be played. Have you seen that, Russ? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, one of his biggest tools, when I was trying to get Jordan going when he was on here with me, Jameer Young's a volume guy, right? That's my line. He's a volume guy, but in all reality, like he's a volume guy because you'll see a stat line that'll say like 3 for 11, but somehow he scored 22 points. Well, how do you do that? Because he goes to the free throw line 12, 14, 16 times a game. Well, he's only had one game where he's gone to the free throw line more than 4 times.
Yeah. In this game, he went 0.
Exactly. He didn't get to the free throw line at all. And if he's not doing that, if he's not forcing the action and getting the other team in foul trouble and then also getting those free buckets at the charity stripe, like, it's not going to work out. They're going to put up 40 points and not be in a ball game. He can't score 9 points and expect them to be competitive. He's too important to their success and their failure this year to not make it happen. He's got to step up or this could be a rough year for Maryland.
I will say I just remembered that they played tonight, so I looked at the box score really fast, and he had 20 against UMBC and was 9 for 11 from the free throw line. So
volume guy for us.
Yeah. So they're at least the best team in their state, maybe. Okay, so, all right.
Well, UMBC, they weren't they the team that upset Virginia?
They were,
What
and they
was the
almost beat
final?
Louisville. Go back to Louisville. I hate bringing it up again, but they should have beat Louisville, but they threw it away at the end of the game. But
Yeah.
What was the final, JR?
92-68. So
all right, so they got to get right game. They needed that.
That was their first game of over 70 points. Wow.
I was a little insulted when the Big Banter rankings came out and Jameer was ahead of, for shooting guard, Jameer was ahead of TSJ.
There were a lot of people insulted by those guard rankings. I do hope that Maryland kind of gets right, because I do feel like there's a lot of talent on this team. I think Jordan Geronimo, I don't know. I kind of hope that he has a resurgence, but it doesn't look like it. I mean, he had more fouls than he had points in this game. And he played for 15 minutes. So it's like, how much production are you really bringing when you're doing that? The freshman DHS, he's not been spectacular so far, but at the same time, it's like, you really want all of your offense to be put on this true freshman? I mean, he's got over 10 points 3 times now, because he had 12 against UMBC, but still, only 2 points against Villanova. I don't know. I just think there's some holes in this offense that they need to fix. It's good to see UMBC that they kind of had a bit of a resurgence there, but they're going to have to make it happen against some better teams down the stretch. So thanks for listening to the Big Ten Huddle. Please do like and subscribe. We appreciate that. If this was your first time listening, we are the Big Ten Huddle. We cover all things Big Ten football and basketball. We have a long episode every Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night, all at 9 o'clock. So come in, check us out, get in the chat, let us know what you're thinking. We would love to have you join us and learn more about the Big Ten.